driver's seat. Ingram behind them down the back straightaway. A little bit of juking out there. It's like a football field.
Yeah, taking some IndyCar lines down the back straightaway. Ingram really closes up on the back bumper of the 15. He's all over it as we go through 3 and 4. He's there on the bottom. He's to the inside. Coming to the checker flag. Oh, the back tipped. All 3 of them. Around. Oh, he's going to use that apron.
He's going to use the apron.
They're going to be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's going to be a dragway race to the line. Tom Musa gets it.
Tom Musa, where did he come from?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome, welcome, welcome to WeatherTech Laguna Seca Raceway out here in beautiful California. California dreaming tonight here on JTN for the ASRA National Championship IndyCar Series. Doing a little left hand, doing a couple right hand turns. Well, something that's going to stay the same for you. It's me. It's JoeTowNetwork up here in the booth for you this tonight, calling you through the action. Drivers out there finishing up opening practice here from Laguna Seca. It's going to be a fun night of racing here. Something a little different. We haven't had a road course in a while. I don't think we've had a lot of road course races in general. Here's Roger Nebelset going through the hairpin, or corkscrew rather, right now. Get you some views of this track. Actually, during qualifying, Roger will take you through a lap around this beautiful 2.238 miles complex. It's a natural road course, which means we're naturally going to have a challenge here tonight from the Speedway Raceway. Beautiful cameras all around. You get the sights and scenes here. Here's your race preview presented by Circle the iCast. Use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. The continental United States. Well, it's WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca, 2.238 miles, 40 laps tonight. That's going to be a challenge for these drivers to go around this track. It's a tough one, that is for sure. 70 degrees Fahrenheit is the ambient temperature. Track temperature obviously a little warmer than that, especially with the sun beating down on this beautiful racing complex. No wind, however, so these guys will hopefully be able to keep the cars underneath themselves. The hill. I'm obviously your commentator. And the previous winner last season was Tom Musa, who right now is on the bubble with this guy we see on screen, Roger Nebelset, trying to make his way into the Final Four. This is race 9 of 10 for the ASRA National Championship. What that means, folks, is, well, man, they only got this one, and then after this, we're going to have a championship for ready to get going for said championship at the end of the season. It's like qualifying is about to begin. Whoopsie.
Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers being called to their cars, of course. About 5 minutes to qualify here. We'll have about a 5-minute happy hour. Actually, Barbara, you're not here all alone. I'm here with you. We're going to cut out real quick. I got to check something on my end with the stream. Do that real quick. We'll be right back. You're not going to miss a thing. They're just qualifying right now. And back here on JTN. Apologies for that at home. I just noticed that your resolution might not have worked. Should have everything fixed now. Qualifying again going on. So we're actually going to take you to Roger Nebelset, who's going to take you for a lap around this Laguna Seca, WeatherTech Laguna Seca Raceway.
Welcome to WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca, 2.2 mile natural terrain road course. Let's take a quick lap around the circuit. We head up the 5th gear as we head down the hill to the Andretti hairpin, which is turn 2. You sometimes want to get down to 1st here, but we're going to stay in 2nd and up to 3rd. Downshift quickly in a 2nd to get around the corner. And we head up to turn 4, which this will be a fast 3rd gear right-hander. You just kind of breathe the throttle and then stand right back on it as we head up to left-hand turn 5. So down about 90 mile an hour here, coming up the hill to the Rahal Straight. Shift up to 4th. Quick downshift as we make the kink, and now we head up the Rahal Straight to the world-famous corkscrew. Have to be careful here. Very careful braking for the corkscrew as we go down all the way down to the first gear and down the hill towards Rainy Curve. And this is turn 9. Continue down toward the main straightaway, turn 10 and 11. Right-hander, and then left-hander. First gear corner here. Come off the corner and down the main straightaway, and there you have a lap at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca.
And back. Here I am. It's me, Joe. Back here at the track. Qualifying, of course, still going on. Time starting to trickle in here on the track. Actually, it looks like qualifying is complete. 19 at Rod Weston out right now. Maybe not. Let's see. Shenanigans are afoot. Yes, qualifying is complete. So let's take you through tonight's starting lineup. On the pole, it's going to be Ron Milkey in the number 60. He was outside last year's winner, Tom Musa, in the number 4. Josh Boyer, Wade Driscoll are going to make up row 2, 41-78 respectively. Dan Rubino is going to line up 5th. Barbara, I know you're out there rooting him on. Then we got Roger Nebelsack, who has to have a very good showing tonight to make up a 12-point gap back to Tom Musa. He's going to need some issues for Musa, but Milky also only 13 out of reach of Nebelsack there in 6th. 7th, Richard Fenkel. 8th, Mike Hartman. And then 9th, rounding out your field, Rod Weston in the number 19. 9 drivers. It's a road course, folks. These drivers here, obviously, they test themselves week in and week out here in the ASRA on a variety of layouts. These road courses, obviously, a lot tougher, so some people might not want to take the challenge, but we're going to bring you all the action, showcase these drivers' skills. Here's Milky and Nebelsack again. The 60 of Milky, he's got to feel good. He's got one car, kind of a buffer back to Nebelsack in 5th in the points, but oh man, an early wreck here, or blowing a motor, losing a tire, hitting something, that could spell disaster for the championship hopes of this 60 car. Through the corkscrew. That is one of the best shots in all of racing, is seeing the cars go through that corkscrew there. I have no idea the turn numbers, so, you know, we're just going to have fun tonight. Oh, Weston off the track there. Milky swerves to avoid him. They're both going to come to pit road. See, here's Wade Driscoll in the number 78. Oh, the stars are bright in the sky tonight here. Laguna Seca. I'm just at a loss for words. I'm still learning the track. There's Bino in the 44, fan favorite there. Mother's car care machine. Right behind him, it's that 4 car Tom Musa with the Codsworth looking livery, I believe. Not well versed in my open wheel knowledge. Hey Steve, what's up? You're gonna want to be careful tonight. You're gonna want to be careful. These guys, if you noticed in Roger's lap that he did for us, and again, thanks to Roger, the whole 51 team, for getting the car out here a little early so we could hook up some extra cameras, give him a battery pack with a mic, and hook him up for a lap around here. But you notice him really sliding the car through these corners, and that is going to be integral in making sure you get a fast lap here tonight. because boy, oh boy, these guys are going to be absolutely slinging it around some of these corners. Here's one of them, the Andretti hairpin down here. Look at that lock up there from the Musa. That's a quick way to round this place. You gotta be willing to let the rear end hang out. You got all this downforce too on the front wing with the front clip and then the rear wing. You'd think that it'd be almost impossible to get these things to slide. Oh, Bino way off track back there. Absolutely sent it through that corner. But hey, this is how we do it now. Road course racing. I'm gonna be making a lot of car noises tonight. It's gonna be great, folks. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. That's why you subscribe to JTN. You get to hear my beautiful voice. According to the Fake Racers podcast tonight with Davey Hazard. That should come out tomorrow at some point, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll also be back with the Hobo Racing League from Homestead tomorrow night, coverage at 8:50 p.m. But first, of course, we have this race here tonight at Laguna Seca, which is gonna be a fantastic time. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to us here on JTN. That's the best way, of course, to support us. Hit that like button and subscribe. You can also go over to our Facebook page, give us a like if you got a Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Both those links in the description below. You can go to the JTN merch store, get some merch, and you can also now support us on Circle B Diecast and Plan B Sales Diecast on their sites by using code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your orders of $20 or more, which, again, great way to help support us here at JTN so we can continue to provide these great streams at a great price for all our leagues. That's really why we do things like merch and stuff to kind of help us on our end and also pass that back to the leagues that we broadcast. So appreciate you guys, as always, for helping support us that way. You guys do a great job of getting the merch. I actually got a couple new hoodies in the mail today, so that was good, nice and soft and comfy. When I say it's the best merch out there, I'm not lying. Might be a little biased, but I'm not lying. Like, race is about to begin.
Drivers, to your cars.
Please welcome Motorsports TV legend, Dave Despain, to give the command. Racers, start your engines.
Dave Despain giving the command. Oh man, if you... Something happened there. That pace car took off. Dave Despain, thanks for the... Dave Despain. Spain, thanks for giving the command tonight here from Laguna Seca. Getting ready to go racing. Ron Milky Tom Musa, row 1. Row 2 is Wade Driscoll and Dan Rubino in that 44. There he is, coming up. Here, Josh Boyer. Actually, row 2 is Josh Boyer and Wade Driscoll. Row 3, Dan Rubino, Roger Nebelsack. Row 4. Who's that? Rich Fenkel and Mike Hartman, and then rounding out your field, Rod Weston in that blue and orange car at the back there in the number 19 NOS Energy Machine. 9 cars again tonight here, 40 laps around this WeatherTech Laguna Seca Raceway. A beautiful sight out here in Monterey County, California. And, yeah, there's nothing much... You can't say anything more about how beautiful this racing facility is, and the amazing sights that are to be seen tonight here only on JTN. Through the corkscrew and getting ready to go racing. Again, 40 laps around these twists and turns, and this race I'm sure will have a couple different twists and turns. Unexpected, to be sure, of course, and boy howdy, are we ready to get this thing underway. Race 9 of 10 for the ASRA National Championship. Again, we got 3 championships within a championship. This, of course, for the IndyCar section of the ASRA TMP Racing League season. Field comes off the final corner, down the front straightaway. Ron Milky leading them to green. Here we go. Green flag. We're racing from Laguna Seca. Field being nice and clean down into the Andretti hairpin. Milky out to a 3-car length lead here early. Further on back, it's Musa, Boyer, Nebelcek up to 4th. Single file throughout, though. You're on lap 1. Through the corkscrew. Already, these top 4 have kind of distanced themselves on the rest of the field. A little bit of lockup, a little bit of wheel spin off the final corner for our top 2 guys. Boy, you're wheel hopping it going. I don't know if you can wheel hop an IndyCar, but oh boy, that was pretty close, if I'd ever say. Boyer trying to get this 41 car out front. He is second in the points to Rich Fenkel, who Fenkel not having a good night so far, qualified towards the back of the field. Right now sitting in 6th, which is about 2/3 of the way back. The battle's still on between Musa and Milky. They're still holding really close to each other. It's actually, I kind of figured by now someone would have made a mistake. I know we're only working lap 2, but boy, oh boy. Steve Musa tries to make a move here. He can't outbrake him going in, not close enough. Coming off of that final corner. It's gonna be Milky leading lap 2. A little bit of smoke coming off those left sides there for the 60, and then the Musa machine in second. Also kind of sliding those tires a little bit. Don't want to be doing that early on in this race. You don't want to have to come make an untimely pit stop early on in this thing. Milky starting to distance himself on Musa, as Musa now starting to fall into the clutches of the 41 of Josh Boyer. Oh, Musa really loose through that kink. It's going to allow Boyer to get a little momentum going down to this corkscrew, although really hard to make a pass through this section of the track. Nebelcek 2-wheeling it through that second corner here. Musa closing back in. It looks like he's faster this second half of the track, maybe the 3rd and 4th sector, where Milky's got it more so down in the Andretti hairpin, and then through that second sector. But Musa really trying to make up some ground here, clipping the cones a little bit. Okay, they're you can drive through them. They're imaginary. Oh, Nebelcek wheeling it. Oh boy, these guys you do not want to hit the curbs, and that's curbs with a K, folks. This is road racing. We have some prestige and some etiquette. Curbs with a K, not C. Oh my goodness. All right, I gotta back further on. Rich Fenkel going to the inside of Wade Driscoll. This for 5th. Oh, Rich can't get on those curbs. What did we just talk about? Up and over the hill. Down into the corkscrew we go. Looks like Driscoll's just going to let that 2-car go on by, give him the position. So move that to a Fenkel up to 5th. And Fenkel, the points leader coming into this race, so not in jeopardy of missing out on the championship race, along with this 41 of Josh Boyer, who's sitting in 3rd right now, but of course, want to be careful. Here's Mike Hartman right now running 9th. There's Dan Rubino. Oh, Bino, don't get in the... You don't want to go in the dirt there, buddy. Through the corkscrew. Just taking it easy. Just taking it easy. There he goes. Way back. Here's Rod Weston now completing his lap. But back up to the front. Battle is still on for this lead. I mean, Musa and Milky are just matching each other's lap times, right? One time, one guy will be maybe quicker by half a tenth. The next lap by, the other guy's quicker. I mean, it's just so close between these two. And then third and fourth, Boyer and Nebelsek really doing a good job of sticking with these guys. But these two out front definitely have the pace to win this thing. Again, Tom Musa, the defending race winner here from Laguna Seca. So, I mean, and he gets really wide there. He's going to go off track, off the exit. Big time problems and implications for the Forza Musa. Just got too hot going into the corkscrew, the downhill part, and oh boy, that is not what you want to happen right now. Be able to maintain that fourth position, but now he's got to kind of collect things. Those tires might be a little hot right now, might be a little extra slick, so he's got to be careful not compound that mistake and lose even more time to these leaders. Again, Musa right now has 12 points on Roger Nebelsek. As they run, Nebelsek would only be making up 3 points on Musa, so Nebelsek has to know that he has to try to make a push for the lead here. And folks, we're not even a fourth of the way into this thing. Back up to this battle for second. Josh Boyer, Roger Nebelsek. Nebelsek, again, has to make up this ground to the 60 of Milky. Has to try to find a way to win this race if he wants a chance at the championship in a few weeks' time at Michigan, live here on JTN. Folks, we really appreciate you tuning in tonight. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit subscribe here to JTN if you like seeing all the race in action. We got, again, tomorrow night. Actually, here's our upcoming schedule, presented by TWB Technologies. Together we're better. Tomorrow night, join us again at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time for the Hobo Racing Cup Series at Homestead. It'll be a fun show out at that wonderful mile-and-a-half speedway. Then we'll be back Saturday night, late night, 10:40 p.m. Eastern, with the Usrl Cup Series from Daytona. Singing the old Daytona USA song, but we're out here at the road course at Laguna Seca. Back with these boys here in the TMP Racing League / ASRA National Championship with late models from Disney World. We're going to Disney World, baby. March 15th, Monday, March the 15th. March 20th, back again with the Usrl Red Bull Cup Series from New Hampshire. And then March the 22nd, TMP late models. So back-to-back weeks for late models on a Monday night. That to decide the late model champion and also the first leg of our combined championship. Ron Milky, though, goes off-road in there. You do not want to do that. That's going to allow Josh Boyer to get around on the outside, and Nebelsek going to try to pounce going into this final corner as well. Like Nebelsek might have had to back out of it, although he's going to be all over that rear wing of the 60, and for the first time tonight, someone else leads a lap. Josh Boyer to the point, working lap number 8. Again, those are your upcoming races here on JTN. What was I talking about? Milky, all kinds of struggling. Again, got those tires hot, got off track. Got to think there's a little sand, a little dirt on them. I think the tire's not agreeing right now with that Skull Bandit. Milky really trying to work his way back to this 41 of Josh Boyer. They're coming up on lap traffic. Mike Hartman, you saw him at the top of your screen here. So that 7 car already struggling early on in this thing, and the leaders are going to have to navigate some of that lap traffic here. Probably a lap. Probably a lap. Hartman, he's going to let these guys go by, stay clear of them. Nebelsek sends it through that second to last corner. Milky gets on the brakes a little hard there. Look at all those tire marks coming off that corner. These boys are really trying to push it, get the speed down this long straightaway here, the front straightaway. Getting ready to go down into the Andretti hairpin. And we're looking at 15 laps on a tank of fuel. Wouldn't be surprised to see some guys maybe come a lap early. You know, you can make it. by doing that for this race and kind of seeing where the chips fall, or cards fall, rather. Chips lay where they may. Working lap 9 here from Laguna Seca. Oh boy. Boy howdy. Hope you folks are enjoying what you're seeing on your screen, whether it be a TV or computer. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit subscribe here to the JTN JoeTowNetwork Fake Racers podcast this week. It's at the top of your screen right now. Listen on YouTube and Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts. Just search the Fake Racers podcast to find out more and listen to myself and Davey Hazard talk about racing. We're going to be talking about Homestead, actually, on this episode from this past weekend. So it'll be a fun time if you're in tune with what was going on there. Another great way to support us is to check out Circle B and Plan B Sales diecast sites. That's linked, Circle B diecast linked in the description below. Use code JTN at checkout. That's really simple for you. It's 3 letters, 3 keys. You got to hit JTN at checkout on your order over $20, and you'll receive free shipping in the United States. That's code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. That's a great way. Actually, when you use that code, it helps support us, and you can only support us by using that code. So make sure you do so. If you're an IndyCar fan, they got IndyCar diecast. NASCAR fans obviously got NASCAR diecast, NASCAR merch, t-shirts, hats, and all the sorts, and that code's good for all of it. Again, code JTN at checkout on your order of $20 or more. Love me some diecast, especially some IndyCar diecast. Oh, Neville second to the back of Milky. Why is it that whenever I try to do an ad read, something always happens? Whenever I try to talk about something other than racing, these guys start to race even harder. I'm telling you, these guys that watch the races while they're racing, oh boy, they love to give me grief. Moose all over the back of Nebelsack again. That is, it's not really the battle for that final championship slot, but Musa right now holds the advantage in points. Nebelsack with the advantage on track, but it's right now not enough to get him into that final spot for the championship race at Michigan. So, gonna have to do something here for the 51 to have a shot at winning this thing, and have a shot at winning this race, and then a shot at winning the championship in a month's time. Josh Boyer trying to make his way around Dan Rubino. Bino not giving him a lot of room. Now parking it, going into the corkscrew. Oh, buddy, you don't want to do that. He gets off into the sand. That is not the place you want to catch lap traffic. My, oh, my. Bino to the inside of Musa. That's going to hold this 4-car on Musa up. Maybe give Nebelsack a little bit of breathing room as he tries to make his way around that 60 of Milky. Gonna clear him off that corner. And actually, Tom Musa first to come to pit road here. A little bit early for this 4-car. Probably a strategy play. Get some 4 fresh Firestones on that car. See what he can do here. Nebelsack keeps dropping wheels through that hairpin. Especially those rear wheels, and then they just don't hook up, and you're not ready for it. It's just yucky. It's yucky, folks. It's yucky when that happens. Aw, Steve, I appreciate that. I try my best. Appreciate saying that I'm doing a great job. We're having fun here. We're having fun. We're watching these guys go round and round, and they're not going in circles. They're making lefts. They're making rights. What a fun time. Laguna Seca. Honestly, though, I'm a little surprised by how close these guys have been able to race so far tonight. I mean, we've seen them all over each other and just able to race with a lot of courtesy. That's just, it's just a shout-out to how good these guys are here in the ASRA and TMP racing leagues. And if you want to join, they're looking for drivers. So if you're interested, you gotta have a wheel. No controllers, no keyboards. Have to have a wheel. You can head over to the TMP Racing League Facebook page, message them, find out more about how you can come drive with these boys. Always, again, of course, do a great job and race with a lot of class, a lot of courtesy to each other. Let's see, everyone else coming to pit road. Let's see if what the 2-car Rich Fenkel's going to do. He's going to do the same. Wade Driscoll going to do the same. So everyone now coming to pit road. So Tom Musa right now is the first guy on new tires. He's coming through this last section of the course. We'll see how much time he can actually make up on our leaders. Looks like they're coming off of pit road right now. Musa, there you see him coming off that final corner. So we'll see. These guys have to keep it down here on this flat part of the track. And the whole track's flat, but they're going to be coming up to speed on cold tires. We'll see how that works. Musa obviously has a little bit of heat in them. Not a lot. See if he can maybe make up some ground here by short pitting. But honestly, I don't think he made up as much as I think he was probably, as he was thinking he would make up, right? And I don't think that, that old 4-car had as much on the new tires as they planned. We did that special, finally got some IndyCar commands to kick off this thing. Thanks to Roger too for sending that in and sending me in these great race sheets. You want an update about the ASRA? Last time out, they were at Watkins Glen. They were in the boot configuration. And, Milky was able to win that race at Watkins Glen. His 3rd win of the season, which is absolutely crazy to win. It's 10 races, right? The season's only 10 races. He's won a 3rd of the races. Right now running 2nd. But he's won a 3rd of these races this year. And I mean, oh my goodness. That's what we call domination. When we talk about how many races you've won, and we can talk about it with a simple fraction, domination. That's what the 60 car has done. He's trying to close the gap on our leader, Josh Boyer here. Going uphill now. Oh, into the corkscrew. Right now, everything's staying pretty static for the moment being. Anything crazy, too crazy happening. We're shifting. Yeah, Dan Rubino has taken his car to the garage saying he's done. Tough night of mechanical failure on the 44. I'm sure someone in chat can make a joke. There goes Boyer. He's just sliding those tires, man. There's Nebelsack all over the rear wing, rear clip of that 60 and Milky, and it's gotta get off that rear a little bit, trying to figure out a way around him through the corkscrew. It's just so hard to pass on these road courses. You really have to be able to outbrake somebody, and everyone's running the same thing. It's hard to outbrake anybody, right? Again, fixed setups, that's important to note, is now Nebelsack sends it on the outside and makes the pass going into the final quarter, so move Roger Nebelsack up into 2nd. What a pass, what a move. Our crank it up section where I shut up. Have a wonderful night, Barbara. Dan Rubino retiring early in this race. The Rubino fan club. Gonna check out for the night. Appreciate you guys tuning in tonight here on JTN. As always, make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button. Subscribe to us here on JTN. Hit the little bell icon to get notifications anytime we go live or a new video goes up. We'll have some diecast reviews actually coming at you this week, hopefully. I promise a lot, but sometimes we can't. I don't want to promise anything I can't deliver on. We will see. That's the plan, at least. Got a kind of light workload this week with those engineering classes at the University of Michigan. Toot toot my own horn. Steve Rubino's still here. Steve, I'm telling you, Dan was talking about that new computer, and you packed it up so nice, and you got it ready and going, and then you just can't finish the race, just hits the wall. I don't know what's going on there, but gotta talk to the driver of that 44 car. Hobo Racing, folks, gotta figure it out on that 44. Well, back to the lead. Let's get this. I feel like we haven't given this 41 car enough screen time. Josh Boyer, Top Golf on the side. Oh, Boyer, no! No! Oh, my goodness! Oh, and Roger gonna try to capitalize on it. They're side by side at the corkscrew. What are we doing? Anytime we try to talk good about one of these guys, something happens. Move Roger Nebelsack to the lead. And, folks, I think that might be enough. Points-wise, look at it. First place gets 50 points. He's going to get a point for lap led here, so 51. Tom Musa back in fourth right now. That's an 18-point spread, and that would be enough to get Nebelsack into the championship if things stay as they are right now. A big mistake from Josh Boyer might cost him the win, but it might cost Tom Musa a chance at the championship. Wow, wow, wow. Nebelsack running like heck, trying to get away from that 41 car. Can't hit those curves. I mean, some of these guys have just been hitting them. Can't be doing that. Especially with these open wheel cars. But Nebelsack to the lead in the Ski Citrus soda machine. And oh, Boyer locking him up again going into the last corner. Something's wrong with the brakes on that 41 machine. Just fascinated. Sometimes when we're quiet, right? We're quiet because I'm trying to figure out how to say it. We're quiet because we just don't know what to say. I'm quiet right now because I'm just fascinated watching these guys take these different lines. I mean, I haven't seen anyone able to replicate a lap, right? I haven't seen anyone take a corner the same way twice and do it in the same combination around this place. So these guys just, I mean, it means they're pushing it, right? Nebelsack's starting to walk out this lead a little bit over Josh Boyer. Thinking that fresh air on the nose of that 51 is definitely helping with the arrow on that front wing. Boyer, I'm assuming will probably come in at the front end of this pit cycle. And again, locking up the tires going into that last corner. It's the rear wheels that time. They're on that 41 machine. And again, just losing time right now to the leader, Roger Nebelsiak, who was in a must-win scenario. Knock on wood, in the position right now to get it done. We will see. We will see. Real quick, if you're an IndyCar fan, you're an ASRA fan, well, you're going to want this JTN IndyCar shirt. Now available, JTN merch store. It's $17, low price. Fantastic circle design. It's a nice shirt, too, for, like, I'm a guy, I like to wear flannels. I know we're kind of coming out of flannel season now, but I like to wear flannels, that, like, grungy look, right? You wear the t-shirt, the graphic tee underneath. Well, this is the perfect tee for that. You get the circle that kind of contrasts that rectangular shape you get from opening up the flannel. And it's just a great t-shirt, super soft as always with all our JTN merch, and printed on demand for you. That's on the JTN merch store on Spring. Now Spring, was Teespring, now Spring. Linked in the description below, as well as all of our other great JTN merch, including our logo tees. And just overall, a lot of great options for you. That's the JTN merch store and the JTN IndyCar tee now available on our merch store. Go check it out. Roger Nebelsiak doing a good job, starting to walk the dog a little bit here on Josh Boyer. Milky also starting to fall back a little bit. We saw that 60 car fall off at the end of the run. We know Boyer got off track a little bit, probably used up those Firestones a little more than what he would have wanted to. But Milky really... Oh, Boyer around again! No! Oh my goodness. I mean, Boyer should be okay on points, but he's got to stop doing that. I mean, you can't wreck out of this race, and that was just... Let's get you a replay. See what happens here with Josh Boyer in the 41. I think he's just gonna... It's gonna be a situation where he just kind of walks it through that corner a little bit much. Right side's off the track and heavy contact with that front wing. Gotta think there's a lot of damage there, especially aero-wise. It's road course, so you wouldn't, aero maybe not as important, but it's IndyCar racing, so aero very important. With these IndyCars rejoining you back live now. There's Boyer. And now Nebelsiak with the ginormous lead just has to keep hitting his marks out front right now, just over halfway in this thing. Nebelsiak still doing a great job. Just watch him kind of take these corners. Let's see if we can't... There's our visor cam. There you go. That's better. And you already saw this, but even if you compare this to the video from earlier, right? It's a lot different. Watch as he's attacking these corners a little bit more. I swore if he came to pit road there. Look at this. It's close to the wall. Try to get a really straight entry off that corner. Take it down all the way to this hairpin. 3, 2, 1 and brake. Send it down into the corner. 3, 2, 1 and brake. Get back on it. 3, 2, 1. Let off. Didn't brake there if you notice. He kind of just swung the rear end. And then here's going to be another big braking zone coming up on the lap traffic of Weston. It's a good job through there. And this is where we saw Boyer have trouble just a moment ago. Honestly, a little squirrely there out of the 51. This helicopter cam does not do that corkscrew justice, but... There we go. I mean, that's a lap. That's another lap around here. And again, compare that with his lap from earlier that we did the filming for, and it's going to come to pit road here. which should be the last pit stop. Gonna have to try to stretch this to the end. Right on the, honestly, outside the window, a little bit more than I would be comfortable with. Milky also comes in. We'll see if Boyer sides, assuming Tom Musa is already pit. Probably pit the lap earlier. Just missed it. This track's so big. I'm one-man band up here in the booth tonight. Let's see, oh man. I love this game because they gotta jack up the Indy cars even. They don't got the air jack animation, right? There you guys coming off pit road. So Nebelsack, hopefully don't go off track. That wouldn't be good. Get these things warmed up real quick and try to extend this lead. And it looks like he had a really great entry lap. Able to kind of check out on this 60. We know this 60 of Milky is going to be fast early on in this run here. See how that plays out. There's Milky in second. Back up to Nebelsack in first. Only got to go 14 more laps here. Keep this thing running. Keep her steady. Just try to close this thing out. Huge lead right now to that 60 of Milky. Further back. Here's Tom Musa. Musa is just, he was up front, had the off-track, off-roading incident, falling back to the 4th position. Not the night that this 14 was looking for, and it might land them outside of the championship this season, and a big disappointment there if that ends up being the case. Yeah, that's an 18-point gap, and he only had 12 in the tank, so... oh my goodness, what a heartbreaker for Tom Musa's team. Back up to the lead, Roger Nebelsack. Where'd Josh Boyer go? There's Josh Boyer. Boyer is falling back here. Wonder if he had to make an extra pit stop. Honestly, we're going to check real quick. Let's see what happened here with Josh Boyer. Something happened. Maybe they repaired damage on this 41. Oh yeah, just a long pit stop. So repairing the damage on that 41 car landed him further back in the field. Actually, that moves Tom Musa up to 3rd, so now 15 points the gap. Still wouldn't be enough unless something major happens with the 51 in Nebelsack to end this thing, but my goodness. This, folks, is why you run all the races, right? Nebelsack had struggles earlier on in the year. Now 12 laps away, right, from trying to close this thing out. But, man, oh man. Only 4 cars left on the lead lap right now. 5 cars. Weston's still on the lead lap. My apologies. Nebelsek doing a great job. Milky continues to lose time, and that's just looking better and better for this 51 team. Well, producer Bristol just came in, so he said I needed to mention this one more time. Remember, diecast special. Go over to Plan B Sales Diecast or planbsales.com or circlebdiecast.com and get yourself some diecast, some shirts, hats, whatever you need, racing related. They got it, including IndyCar diecast. I know a lot of folks out there. If you're going to buy IndyCar diecast this year, they're coming out with the road course kit mold for the Greenlight IndyCar diecast this year, so that is going to be freaking fantastic for IndyCar collectors. I know that's been a big thing for those guys, that they've wanted the road course kit mold out there, and now they're going to have it this year. So you're going to want to go over to Plan B Sales or circlebdiecast.com. Get yours today. 164, 124. Again, hats, t-shirts, whatever it may be. Use code JTN at checkout on your order of $20 or more. You're going to get free shipping, and you're going to support us here at JTN. And it's just would be fantastic if you did that. Next time you're looking to order some diecast, get some diecast, head over to circlebdiecast.com for all of those needs. So that's the best place to go. Number one source for diecast on the web. circlebdiecast.com. B8 writes in, and I'm sorry, I had chat kind of covered by my note sheet on my second computer. Writes in, how do I sign up? Well, go over to their Facebook page. It's linked down in the description below, TMP Racing League. You can message those boys, find out more. These Indy cars won't be back for a couple weeks till Michigan. But if you wanted to race Monday night with this group of guys, and it's a great group of guys, they got late models as well as a Cup Series. I think next week they're actually at Talladega with their Cup Series, so that will be a fun time, no doubt. You'll want to check them out. You can go over to their Facebook page. It's linked in the description below, TMP Racing League on Facebook. I believe we're at our 10 to go. So that's our TWB 10 to go. And thanks to TWB for this. Go from porches to patios some more. Head over to GardenLightsDirect.com. That's GardenLightsDirect.com. GardenLightsDirect.com for all your outdoor lighting needs. That's GardenLightsDirect.com for all your outdoor lighting needs. Presented by TWB. Together, we are better. Nebelsek coming to pit road again. I guess they lied to me when they said it was 15 laps. I guess it was more like 10. My goodness, Milky gonna stay out. Unless something's wrong with that 51 team. Oh no, they're gassing it. They're doing a gas and go. Oh my goodness. Tom Musa gonna go by for second. I wonder if they didn't add enough fuel to that car. Oh no. Well, I hope that's not the case, because that would be a heartbreaker for Roger. That is an absolute heartbreaker. Now we're going to have to try to catch this 4 car in front of them to have any kind of shot at getting this thing. There's the link for the TMP Racing League. I must have forgot to put it in the video description. My apologies for that, but now it's in there in chat. If you want to find out more, you want to race with these boys on Monday nights, early Monday nights, honestly. 8:45 is a pretty good time to start for a lot of NR leagues. So great time to start on a Monday night. Want to get some racing action in. Maybe after a weekend of watching, whether it be your local short track or your national series, check out the TMP Racing League and the ASRA. Well, up to the point, it's Ron Milky right now. took over the lead after the 51 and Nebelsack had to come down pit road, and what a turn of events. I'm still speechless about it. I mean, how? Sure. I hope we don't have to talk. I hope something happens so we don't have to talk to him, ask him about it. Oh, Milky really sliding it through there, but he's back on the point. Good job right now laying down some clean laps. Gotta avoid any problems here. You don't want any problems to end this thing off. Yeah, Steve. Roger had to pit for gas. I don't think he took gas on his stop. Gosh, terrible turn of events. See Tommy Bordeaux tuning in. Hey, Tommy, what's up? That's old bass there. What a... Yeah, Danny, I don't... That's the only thing I can think of, because he came down pit road, stopped in his box, didn't put tires on it. You didn't see the car get jacked up on either side, so it had to just be fuel. A little splash maybe, but it's just, that's, oh my goodness. If that's how you're gonna lose a race here, that is horrendous. That sucks. Ron Milky out front. And coming up on lap traffic here. Wade Driscoll coming off pit road. Pit exit. Oh, we got a chance. Upcoming races here, presented by TWB Technologies. Together, we're better. Tomorrow night, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the Hobo Racing League Cup Series from Homestead Miami Speedway. A fantastic mile and a half out there, down there in Homestead. Coverage begins again 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time for all that action. Then this month we've been in Florida so much here. I had to fly out to California. Now I'm gonna have to fly back to Florida and stay in Florida for a couple races, 3 races in a row. Daytona this upcoming Saturday night, USRL Red Bull Cup Series at Daytona, 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time for coverage there. For what surely will be a playoff shaping race at Daytona as they're coming down to the end of their regular season. Again, coverage starting at 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Then the TMP Late Models, last race for those guys to make it into the Late Model Championship. Well, we're going to Disney World for it, 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time on March the 15th. March the 20th, then, the USORL Red Bull Cup Series at New Hampshire. Tommy Bordeaux announcing this past Saturday night he's going to be running that race at New Hampshire. Coverage beginning at 10:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then it's the TMP Late Model Championship race from Richmond. 4 drivers go in with a shot at winning the title. 1 driver will come home with the championship, and well, we hope that he's the same guy that wins the race. Coverage there starting at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time, where we'll take you through all the storylines heading into that. Storyline tonight has been, you don't want to be the leader. It seems like anytime somebody's in the lead, something wrong happens. We saw Musa get off track in the lead. Milky get passed for the lead after dropping a wheel off the track, and then Josh Boyer went for a spin, hard contact with one of the barriers going up the hill, and then saw Roger Nebelsack have to come to pit road, and of course, as I say that, Milky almost going into that tire barrier off the last corner. Roger back there in third. Just it's not going to be enough. Something's going to have to happen in front of him. Tom Musa, just take it easy. Heck. Ooh, I swore. Apologies for that. Heck. Just let that 51 go by. Take it easy. If he gets that one spot, he can't get enough on you. I mean, maybe not, because Milky could go off track like he is up in front of him. Milky off track. In the corner, stuck in the sand. Tom Moose is gonna go to the lead here. And now, the battle is on. My goodness. What happened? Oh, Milky on pit road. Major damage. There's Rod Weston. Let's get a replay real quick. Right now, working lap 36. What happened here with the 60? It goes into the corner. Oh, it just didn't turn. He thought it would turn, and it didn't turn. And heavy contact with that tire wall. It's the toe to pit road, and my goodness. What a turn of events. Tom Musa now on pit road. So move Roger Nebelsick back to the lead. Don't go off the track, Roger. Roger Dodger. Steve, then come out and race if you want to lead it. Right now, it's Roger Nebelsick back out front. I was writing him off earlier. Tom Musa going to be in second here. Right now, there's only 2 cars on the lead lap. I think Josh Boyer retired. Oh, there goes Weston. No, save. Ah. I got it back going. Those orange wheels look really cool. That's a good livery on that NOS number 19. Right now, Weston in the spot to probably finish 3rd in this race. Right now, it's Roger Nebelsick out front trying to win the race. Oh my goodness. I don't think it's going to be enough to get him in the championship though, folks. He would need to lead the most laps. I don't know where we stand in regard to how many laps everyone's led. We know this 51's led a lot of laps tonight, but boy, oh boy. I don't know, folks. I don't know. This is crazy. Gotta make 2.5 more circuits around Laguna Seca for the 51 team of Roger Nebelsick to try to get this thing all locked up. At least get a checkered flag before the season's over. Nebelsick last season battled Musa and Milky for the win. Tonight it seemed like it was going to be the same thing. Throw Josh Boyer in there for a little bit of spice. But right now it's this 51 of Nebelsick, and he's just got to keep it clean, right? If you're the leader, you just got to keep it going for 2 laps, right? Just 2 laps. That's all. You know, spotters on the radios all around this track telling guy, oh, just nice and clean. You got clean air out in front, no one out back. Nothing to worry about. Track's clear. Just keep it moving. 2 laps to go. Circuits to go. Roger, trying to keep it steady. Steady. Just keep it steady. Go. No battles on track right now, so we'll just kind of go. There's Weston, Rich Fankel in the 2. Haven't talked a lot about him tonight. Just having a solid night. That's all he had to do to make his way into the championship race at Michigan. But right now, this is the 51 cars race to get things done. Roger Nebelsick out front right now. Going into the corkscrew. Whew, only gotta go through there one more time. Lap number 39, coming to lap 40 this time by to finish off this thing. The Andretti hairpin steady, wheel in his hand right now, white flag in the air. Up the hill. I'm just sitting here. I don't want to say anything, folks. I don't want to say anything. I feel like I'm a jinx tonight. I mean, they call it the window maker. That doesn't make sense. No matter. Coming into the final quarter, one final time. Roger Nebelsick takes it nice and easy off that corner. And he's going to do it. He's going to win at Laguna Seca. All right. What a run. What a finish for Roger. Oh, it's going to be close call, though, on those points. And actually, let's see. Oh, no, it's going to be the 60 of Milky out of it, isn't it? Milky finishes 5th in the race. He had a 13-point gap to Roger. That's 20 points between those. So it's actually going to be Milky out of it. There's Tom Musa going by. Roger Nebelsick burning it down here in front of the fans. Congratulations, Mr. Nebelsick. Well, congratulations, Roger and the whole 51 team. Congratulations to Tom Musa for also advancing on. What a heartbreaker for Ron Milky, though, folks. I mean, you run a great season just to have it go up in smokes like that at the end of it. But Nebelsick, your winner here tonight from Laguna Seca. Move on to our post-race coverage here in a second. I want to make sure I get this export so I can get you those final result standings. 9 drivers here tonight. There goes Roger doing some more. Oh no, no, into the tire barrier. I just feel like you might be mocking somebody there. Like the whole field. Congratulations to Roger. We're gonna move on to our post-race coverage. Interview our top 3 drivers, of course, as we always do here on JTN. Interview our podium. Get things all squared away here, and of course, if you gotta head out, well, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure if you haven't already, hit like on the video, subscribe to us here on JTN, the JoeTowNetwork. As always, we appreciate that. That's always the best way to support us here on JTN, and again, appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. It was a fun race. It's a different race, right? Road racing's a little different, especially with these Indy cars. 2 guys finishing on the lead lap. I didn't think that would happen, honestly, on a road course, but nonetheless, here we are to finish this one out here from Laguna Seca. Post-race, hopefully these guys start trickling their way down into the booth. We'll get them interviewed and have them on their way so they can go celebrate with their teams. Results on your screen, and then we'll talk to our 3rd place finisher first, Rich Fenkel, in just a second. All right, there we go, and now bringing him into the booth, 3rd place finisher, Richard Fenkel. Rich, that was a quiet night for you and the 2 team, huh?
I don't know what race you were watching. It wasn't quiet when I was sitting, I'll tell you that.
Well, I was going to say, it seems like a lot of guys struggling tonight. Was the track just... I mean, what was it? Was it the track? Was it setup? Was it combination of the two? I mean, I have a feeling you're going to say combination and be a good guy there, but...
I'm thinking it was just Laguna Seca at its best. I think the setup was great. It's just a challenging track. No matter how you look at it, it's going to bite you one way or another. You got to be really, really careful. And I suffered from lap 2. I blew 2nd gear.
Oh.
So from lap 2 on, I was having to skip gears, and it's amazing that I finished where I did. I think I tried to take myself out numerous times throughout this race. So to come away with a third place finish, I'm overly excited to say the least.
You're using a sequential then, right? You don't have an H pattern in there.
Correct.
Yeah, so that's not fun. That is not fun. That's a challenge. But talk about it though. Tonight, the eyes were on the championship, right? We got 4 guys that are going to lock themselves into that Michigan championship race to battle for the title in this 2020-2021 season. You were in a different position tonight than a lot of the other guys. You had the big cushion on 5th place, Roger Nebelsack. Roger goes out and wins this race, and again, congratulations to him. We'll talk about it, and we'll talk to him. But was the mindset just don't wreck, don't junk the car early, so that way we can just finish top 5, top 4, whatever, 3rd place, right? You're talking to me, even better. But was that just the mindset going into tonight? Just take it easy.
You betcha. That's exactly my mindset. I know who the guys are to beat on the road courses. It's not to say that things can happen and you can eke out a win somewhere, but consistency, I think, has been the model from race 1 of the ASRA IndyCar series here, for me anyway. I do have 1 win, and then I'm been just trying to stay consistent. So if I would have had a top 5, I would have been happy. So a 3rd. I was informed by the officials that I have a pretty decent lead still coming out of here. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Well, Rich, appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. Before we let you go, I want to give you the chance to shout out all the cars, all the sponsors on that side pod, on the nose. Just moment's yours, buddy.
All right, I'd like to thank SiriusXM, Right Engineering, Blue October, Up Down Records, everybody at ASRA and TMP Racing, especially Tom and Roger for helping put this on. I think we have a good group of guys. Every week it seems to get better and better. Looking forward to finishing off the season strong. Glad to be back from Florida, by the way, and thanks for JTN and you, Joe, for broadcasting, and hope the fans had a good race.
Oh, they did. And Rich, hope you enjoyed Florida. You're going back there with late models in a couple weeks, so we're going back to Disney World even. So,
yes,
let's go back down there. Hope you enjoyed it.
It was fun, but I'm glad to be back and be racing with these guys. There's no place I'd rather be than racing with these guys. I'll tell you that.
Well, spoken like a true champ, Richard Fankel, driver number 2. Congratulations on 3rd place finish. Good luck with the championship race, and good luck as the season starts to wind down here between TMP and ASRA.
Thanks, Joe. See you in a couple weeks.
In a couple weeks, Rich Fankel, driver number 2. Well, we move on, folks. We go from the number 2 to our 2nd place finisher, Tom Musa, joining us up here in the booth now. Tom, oh boy howdy, what a up and down race, huh?
It was, and I couldn't get around in the beginning there down the corkscrew. I had to lock them up and lost it and fell back. And I was trying, hoping to make it up on pit stops, but that wasn't working either. And then you just try charging too hard and you just make mistakes and it all goes downhill.
Was that the problem out there? I mean, I noticed it right away. Guys just really, you don't usually see it, right, with Indy cars. You don't see guys sliding the back end of the car.
Right.
You guys were sliding them tonight. You looked like sprint cars out there. Was it just slick track, trying to really push the limits of the setup in the car?
Yeah, it's pushing the limits. I mean, with this game, you can only do so much. You can grip up the track, and otherwise it'll flip over. But it's just the physics of these cars in this game. It's still a lot of fun, no doubt that way. And the points came out. I did the points. Rich has it with 316. Roger and I are tied at 304, and Josh squeaked in with a 303, and Ron fell down to 295, so he didn't make the final 4.
Well, squeaked by. I mean, maybe not squeaked by. But you're in tonight. You had the gap. Come on. You had a great season up to this point. Again, another good finish. What does it mean though to be able to race for a championship in a few weeks? I mean, I know it's always a big deal to race for a championship, especially in a league where you help run it. Because then you're kind of, you're leading the charge. Hey guys, this is fun. Look at me, I can be successful. Oh yeah, and I'm running it too. And just I can do it all. If I can do it, you guys can do it too, right?
Absolutely. We're just out here to have fun. The points are, another part of it. and we got 4 guys in there that it's on an oval, so it's going to be wide open. Everybody gets back down to 1,000 points plus their bonus points for the year and run for points at the end.
That was the admin talking, saying they're all racing for fun. The points don't really matter. The points really matter, folks. They really matter. Come on, Tom. We know better.
Yes,
we can
they
see
do.
through that.
That's why I was trying. I knew he has out front, and I couldn't catch him, but I couldn't do the points in my head. And if Ron wouldn't have screwed up, blown up, I would have been on the outside looking in.
Yep. But Tom, before we let you go, you know the drill. You're in our intro. You know the drill about how to do these post-race interviews. Now's your time to shine. Thank all the sponsors, all the people back home.
I'd like to thank Ford, Musa Machining and Fabrication, TM Productions, the wife for allowing me to do this, although she probably likes me down here more than upstairs. So, and Roger and Rich for helping me do this, and Roger for doing the ASA stuff. It's been a blast.
Well, it's been a blast coming out and covering, and we're excited for a couple weeks when we're going to Disney World. So it's going to be a fun time with the late models in a few weeks. Glad you guys added that race for us, and again, we appreciate you guys always having us out. And remember, folks, head over. You guys are still looking for drivers, right?
Yeah, we got 4 races left, and we're going to do some summer special stuff, but then the season will start up again in September.
So, still looking for drivers. Head over to the TMP Racing League Facebook page to find out more about how you can get involved. Have to have a wheel, so no controllers, no keyboards, but it's a lot of fun nonetheless. Fixed setup. You'll have a blast. Tom, thanks for talking to us after the race. Congratulations on the second place finish, and good luck. It's like a month now between these IndyCar races, so good luck in that championship race. We'll talk before then, I'm sure, but congratulations again on getting a chance to go fight for this championship.
All right, thanks for doing our league, and yeah, we'll see you the last 4 weeks of the season.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Tom Moose, driver number 4, and congratulations. Have a great night.
Thank you.
And now, folks, we move on to our winner. I could almost feel the energy radiating from this 51 car, the nerves of steel throughout this race. Roger Nebelsack joining us after partying down in Victory Lane a little bit. Roger, you did it. You made it in, buddy.
Woohoo! Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said I had to run it for all it was worth. It's winner bust, and I got lucky tonight. Yes, I'm in.
Well, what? So real quick, because we don't have. It's not like we don't have radios and whatnot to tell what's going on. What happened? You pit there at the end. Did they not put fuel in the car?
No. I was on a three stop race. And I thought to myself, we're going to take half tank and no tires, and we're going to go and see what happens. And that's what I did. So that last stop was the one tank, and that was my final stop. That was planned.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, off strategy works tonight. You're running third there. And it seemed like the 60 of Milky and Tom, obviously, they were running great races, and despite struggles and different portions of the track, we saw a lot of guys dropping wheels and whatnot tonight. What was your going through? Did you think those guys were also going to try the 3-stop thing? I don't know if Tom's strategy changed when he saw that kind of how the points were, if he was going to do the 3-stop the whole time, but did you kind of get scared when you saw that huge lead out to the 60?
No, not really, because I figured that there was going to be one other. They're going to need to stop one more time. So I didn't know when. And so when Tom pulled in, I was definitely relieved, because I was starting to worry just a little bit. Like, how long can he go? And because when I pitted, let's see, 12:24, they all pitted about the same time. So 13 laps would have put him at lap 37. So that's 3 laps short. So I figured I had the upper advantage, or at least I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and was just hoping it would work out, and fortunately it did for me. Well,
unfortunately it did, because you're going to be battling for a championship now. Folks, Roger's our point guy here at JTN for TMP and ASRA. Was really nervous about making it into this race. Got us to do the commands, that way they actually sound like Indy cars, because I know that was a little immersion break there when you also had V8 stock cars cranking up, and then you see Indy cars rolling off pit road. But Raj does a lot of great stuff and was the guy that originally came to us, and it's just great to see him getting a shot at championships. Great to see it get a shot at the championship again this year, Roger, and congratulations again on it. But
Thank you.
Crowd's going crazy right now. They wanted to see you in Victory Lane. They got to see you, so here's your time. Go talk to them. Tell them who you got to thank, and well, go get ready to go celebrate some more, I guess, too.
Absolutely. I may take a nap after this one because that was the most mentally taxing race I've been in, because you saw what happened with Tom, with Josh, with Ron. They all dropped the wheel, like you said, and that cost them. It was all I could do. And you mentioned, Tom, about the car sliding around. It was on that razor's edge, and I ran about 38 good laps. There was 2 I had a little bit of an issue, but to lose your focus that fast, and that's what cost Ron. Yeah, it was definitely tough. But yeah, I would like to thank my lovely wife for letting me do this, and I'd also like to thank longtime sponsor Ski for being on the car. I think the car looks great. I'll give a shout out to Steve Rubino because I got a can of open Ski right now. So hang on a second here. He always likes to take that slurp of tea, but I got a can of Ski. I'd like to thank Chevrolet for giving me a great motor. Who else on there? Oh, Valvoline for making a nice engine oils. Oh, whatever. I guess that's about it. But yeah, thanks to Tom and Rich for putting this all together. Thanks for everybody who came out tonight. Would have liked to have seen Herman stick around, but he was having troubles. Herm, doors open anytime you want to come back. Yeah, I think I guess that's everybody. I'm kind of drawing a blank. So
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pour this on my head, I think.
There you go. Go cool off. Roger Neville, Tech Driver
Joe.
51. Yeah, congrats on the win, buddy.
Thank you.
Folks, that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight on JTN. Remember, we'll be back at you tomorrow night for the Hobo Racing League Cup Series from Homestead Miami Speedway. Coverage beginning at 8:50 p.m. And we'll be back for the championship race here in the ASRA. It's about a month off, so you got time to prepare, got time to get the snacks ready, the drinks ready, to settle in and watch a fantastic race from my home track, the Michigan International Speedway. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. For our producer, Bristol, I've been Joe Towanski. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Again, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe here to JTN. We will see you guys next time right here on JTN. Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh, Maverick over wide!
Who did that?
Turn 4 into the tri-oval. Whitehill is through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
All right, and they're wrecking behind them. We got cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down, but it doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's going to use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're going to be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.